Your report says a Chinese invasion of Taiwan is unlikely, but how unlikely? What is the most likely scenario?
So, a Chinese invasion of Taiwan is unlikely in the near term, and that is because such an undertaking would be very costly for China, and the chance of success would be uncertain, while the consequences of failure would be great. So, if Beijing perceives that the path to peaceful unification with Taiwan is becoming less likely, the risk of it resulting to force might rise. There's also another possibility where China might try to blockade Taiwan in order to compel Taiwan to get its way. Most likely scenario would be a rising tensions across Taiwan Straits because of a more aggressive maneuvers, and this would in turn increase the chances of miscalculated incidents as well as the possibility of an accidents that happen across Taiwan Straits.
The report also talks about Taiwan's military vulnerability being an issue. Can you tell us about these vulnerabilities and what the biggest weakness is?
To be able to have a fighting chance, Taiwan would need to demonstrate that it can deny China of a swift victory, and it will also need to show that it is able to hold out as long as possible against attacks. So in order to do that, Taiwan needs to be equipped, and it needs to take a bigger and faster steps towards adopting a asymmetric defense strategy. And this would include acquiring more weapons that is small but lethal and also cost effective. And it will also have to have a weapon stockpile that is managed by Taiwan itself. And Taiwan would also need to improve the training for its regular forces as well as the conscript and reserve forces. And it will need to also fill the gap between the civil defense preparedness.
Taiwan's elections are around the corner, and if the current frontrunner Lai Ching-te wins, how do you think that will affect cross-strait relations?
The upcoming presidential election in Taiwan could pose some risk, but also it can present a window of opportunity for cross-strait dialogue to resume. So if DPP wins the next election, Lai Ching-te must seek to quickly identify a mutually acceptable political formulation across the straits. Of course, this necessary also depends on Beijing to take a more flexible and pragmatic approach, and also to provide some assurances by reducing the pressures on Taiwan.